Now on Coast TV News.
Coastal towns dealing with the aftermath of last night's storms, how locals were affected.
Pollution plummeting. U.S. levels at their lowest rate since 1991, how far it decreased over the past year.
Tackling budget in Dewey Beach, topics to be discussed at an upcoming committee meeting.
And we're in the midst of recovering from one storm, and we have to get set for perhaps another one right around the corner.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Recovery efforts underway along the coast following the severe storm. Good evening, I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with how people weathered last night's storm.
On your screen, you can see heavy winds and intense rain that hit the coast last night. Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber shows us what people woke up to this morning and how they dealt with the damage.
Trekking through flooded streets. That was the sight in Bethany Beach Wednesday morning after Tuesday night's severe storm. Some Delawareans experienced power outages and flooding.
It was a quick, hard hitter. I mean, people weren't outside at 8, 9 o'clock seeing it happen, but you could hear it. There was crazy gusts of wind. Rain was really coming down. Every time you stepped outside, you were getting blown away. You didn't really know how bad it was unless you were out there. It was a pretty quick, hard-hitting storm.
Despite losing power, David McCurry was excited to take advantage of the high surf.
That's what's good for the surfers. The storm gets out of here, the offshore winds come, and then it starts being really good.
But the wind and the waves are leaving their mark on the sand.
Here in Bethany Beach, there's not a lot of beach left as intense waves take over.
People came out to marvel at the strong waves and observe the erosion and debris. For some, there was a greater purpose to spend the morning on the boardwalk.
Oh yeah, we know it because the man knew it. He knows we're here.
In Bethany Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
It was almost 3 weeks ago when another major storm system wreaked havoc in Oak Orchard and in some other areas. Today you could see the water on the streets like here along River Road. Most cars were able to pass through the water, but that certainly wasn't the case during a storm last month. People working nearby told Coast TV News that they're grateful that they were able to navigate these roads today.
The flooding that was a couple weeks ago was way worse than what I thought this one would be. They have roads blocked off and everything and unpassable, of course, And this area, it cleared out very well, compared to way worse what it was last time.
According to our Coast TV meteorologists, rain from the storm reached half of what was collected the previous month's storm, with just over 3 inches.
Fenwick Island also experienced the after effects of the storm. Here on your screens, you can see flooding on the Bayside streets. The Fenwick Island Police Department shared these photos on Facebook today, and you can see the heavily flooded roads there. The department says please use caution and drive slow.
We're talking about weather, right?
That's right.
It's time to start bringing in our weather team here. This is a live look into the Ocean City area. And now let's go to our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul, what are you seeing today?
How about a break? I think we all deserve a break after dealing with all that wind and rain from yesterday. So we are seeing scattered cloud cover, and the clouds are continuously thinning out for the rest of this evening. We have a trough that's just to our west, and so we're going to see a little bit of cloud cover and the chance of rain rolling towards us as we go into this weekend. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to have another round of rain and very gusty winds for Saturday going into this weekend. So we're going to get to that in a little more detail a bit later on. But we still have some leftover residual advisories and all that type of stuff. For example, we have the coastal flood advisory for Sussex. It stays in effect at least until 7 o'clock for this evening. And another quick note, actually a flood warning is in effect for areas like Bridgeville, Seaford, Laurel, and Georgetown. That will stay in effect until 7:45. Coming up, we'll talk more about our expectations for not so great weather for this weekend. And here's a spoiler alert. Temperatures will be in the teens next week.
Too cold for me, Paul. For more weather updates, make sure to pull out your phones and scan the QR code for our First Alert weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need.
Did he say teens?
Teens. Yeah, no.
Nah, I'm not here for that. This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how should the community respond to storm damage? Let's take a look at the results.
Looking at the screen, it looks like the majority, 77%, think improving the infrastructure would help. 4% want to see an increased response in funding, 4% for community support, 15% think planning ahead might help.
Of course, this is the first time we've run this poll this evening, so those numbers can change over the course of the night. You can vote at CoastTVnews.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.
And we'll keep showing you results throughout the evening. New today, the U.S. saw a nearly 2% drop in planet-warming pollution last year. That's according to a new report from the nonpartisan Rhodium Group. The group said retiring some dirty coal-fired power plants largely contributed to the falling emissions. U.S. pollution is now at the lowest level since 1991. The report said that would take much more wind, solar, and nuclear energy providing electricity to the grid, as well as more electric and zero-emission vehicles on the road.
The Dewey Beach Budget and Finance Committee is set to meet next week. The committee will discuss several key points, including current financial results, as well as a potential vote on recommendations to the Town Council for the fiscal year 2025 budget. There may be another possible vote on recommendations to the Town Council. That would be regarding the town fee schedule. The meeting will take place at 4:15 p.m. on Thursday, January 18th at the Dewey Beach Life Saving Station.
Hunter Biden made a surprise visit to Capitol Hill today to attend a congressional committee meeting called to hold him in contempt of Congress. NBC's Alice Barr reports to show us what happened when the son of President Biden was brought face-to-face with House Republicans investigating his business dealings.
What do you hope to accomplish today, sir?
A chaotic scene on Capitol Hill today as Hunter Biden made a surprise appearance at a House committee hearing called to hold him in contempt of Congress. Republicans slamming the president's son for defying a subpoena for a closed-door deposition. He's offered to testify publicly instead.
I think that Hunter Biden should be arrested right here, right now, and go straight to jail.
Democrats pointing to a string of Republican lawmakers who've refused congressional subpoenas.
Here is the subpoena to Jim Jordan, who did not comply with a lawful subpoena. I'd like to enter that into the record. Here is the subpoena to Mo Brooks, who did not comply. I'd like to enter that into the record.
Hunter Biden has said Republicans would twist his words if he appeared behind closed doors, telling NBC News today he's ready to answer questions publicly. His attorney calling it an unprecedented move.
To hold someone in contempt who has offered to publicly answer all their proper questions. The question there is, what are they afraid of?
House Republicans have been investigating Hunter Biden for months, attempting to tie President Biden to his son's business dealings, though they have yet to present evidence making that connection. Republican leadership insisting they need to hear from the younger Biden on their terms and that contempt should force his hand.
This is our role. It's our responsibility. We're not taking any pleasure in this. This is not political.
Democrats not buying it.
They want to get Donald Trump elected and do everything they can to help Donald Trump.
Drama on Capitol Hill threatening to spill onto the campaign trail. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
After missing 3 extended deadlines, former President Trump has still not responded to a request from the judge in his New York civil fraud trial. And now because of that, he won't be allowed to speak during the closing arguments on Thursday. According to a letter from the judge, the former president failed to agree to preconditions. In the letter, Engoron asked Trump to agree to limit his subjects while speaking to comply with his existing gag order. Trump is accused of misrepresenting his net worth to the tune of billions of dollars. He has denied the allegations and labeled the entire case a witch hunt. The court is now working to determine what, if any, penalty the former president must pay and if his conduct may have violated other laws.
New today, a Salisbury man is being charged for his role in the breach of the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. 52-year-old Carlos Ayala is facing charges for civil disorder, a felony, as well as related misdemeanor offenses. The United States Attorney's Office says Ayala was arrested by the FBI in Maryland, and he will appear in District of Columbia Court. According to court documents, Ayala was allegedly seen in video footage climbing over police barricades barricades and moving to the Upper West Terrace of the Capitol before allegedly jabbing his flag and flagpole at Capitol Police.
Also new today, the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, Senator Tom Carper posed questions on how federal agencies can use AI to improve citizen engagement and service delivery. At the hearing, Senator Carper highlighted how AI can be used to increase efficiency of government services, saying, quote, "Folks, think about what we do around here as we pass budgets and we deal with international issues. We also focus on good customer service and may be a way that we can provide even better service," end quote.
For more from Senator Carper, make sure to tune in next week for a special interview hosted by CoastTV anchor Matt Pensick. Coverage starts Monday, January 15th, each night on CoastTV News at 6. Our Decision 2024 Preview Week will look at 3 of the key races in the state.
And we are thrilled to announce that CoastTV has a brand new Facebook page. For the latest news, the exclusive content, and interactive discussions, make sure you follow that page. The easiest way to do it is with the QR code right here. You can also head over to facebook.com/CoastTVNBC, or again, scan that QR code that is on your screen.
Coming up, homes for sale across the U.S., why the Mortgage Bankers Association says more people are looking for new places to live.
And the latest watches, warnings, and advisories are fading away, but this weekend, they may have to come back to the forefront again.
First, flames engulfing a massive commercial building in Texas this morning. Stay tuned for the details first responders have confirmed so far about the fire. That's up next.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home on your lot, walking through your design, noticing the little things you visualized come to life. The progress, the completion, and the move-in to your new home. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes, custom built in our factory and finished on your lot, wherever that may be. Tour our model homes and factory at our main office in Greenwood. We're happy to help you begin your journey in building your new Berica. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Est-ce que vous connaissez visiter docteur régulièrement capable d'aider vous avec conditions santé comme tension, sucre, ça relève diabète là.
On est capable de prendre avantage des dépistages importants tant que le cancer capable de tirer des détections et des traitements bonheur.
Docteur primaire capable d'aider à jouer avec tout vaccin. C'est pour nous contrôler la santé et empêcher maladies sérieuses avant de commencer. Après trop de temps, quitter Community Behavioral Health et aider aux jeunes docteur famille et puis prendre première étape pour une plus bonne santé.
Save thousands on our lineup of electric vehicles during the New Year New Savings Sales event at Boulevard Ford Lincoln of Lewis and Georgetown. Drive in confidence with up to 300 miles in range. Convenience doesn't stop with your purchase. Our mobile service van brings auto care direct to your doorstep. So come see us or hop online to see our complete inventory at boulevardauto.com.
So don't miss out on this great sales event at Boulevard Ford Lincoln in Georgetown and Lewis.
Remember, cars cost less with Preston.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
A massive 2-alarm fire destroyed a commercial building. You can see it on your screen right here. This was in a matter of minutes in San Antonio, Texas this morning. The fire started just before 7 a.m. at a huge commercial building just blocks from the downtown area. And really, you look at these flames, you can see the building fully engulfed, several walls collapsing. One worker was actually inside the building at the time of the fire. But the good news, made it out safely. There is no word on what caused the fire. No injuries have been reported at this time.
A federal program aiming to reduce child hunger when school is out is expected to help nearly 21 million kids this summer. The Summer Electronic Benefit Transfer Program, known as Summer EBT, will provide families with over $120 per eligible child over this summer. The money can be used to buy food at grocery stores, farmers markets, or other authorized retailers. Kids who qualify for the free or reduced price school meal program are eligible for the initiative. Nearly $2.5 billion in grocery benefits is expected to be distributed this summer.
Many Americans are looking for a new place to live. Mortgage applications shot up 9.9% during the first week of January. That's according to today's report from the Mortgage Bankers Association. Analysts say that this is a major hike that is promising for the overall market. The average rate for a 30-year fixed loan is now just over 6.6%. That is according to Freddie Mac.
Well, we've already had our fill of showers, and yet another wave is headed our way.
Time for a new mattress? If you're not sleeping well, Johnny Gymnastics Mattress World is here to help. It's your one-stop mattress superstore with the area's largest selection. And right now, purchase any mattress of $1699.95 or more, and we'll throw in a free pillow set, a free sheet set, and $400 off any Rise Home Power Base. Plus, get free same-day mattress delivery. And fantastic financing options are available too. Shop Johnny Gymnastics Mattress World today.
I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. In my law practice, we represent people who've been injured in accidents. One type of case we frequently handle is dog bite and dog knockdown injury cases. The dog owner's homeowner's insurance will often pay significant cash compensation to folks injured by a dog. If this has happened to you, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house and each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
Get the CoastTV First Alert Weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Download the free CoastTV First Alert Weather app, brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
You're gonna love St. Harrison.
You're gonna love me.
Thursday at 2 on CoastTV.
Simplify your kitchen with a pull-out trash can, organized spice rack, or sliding shelves.
At Paul Davis, we designed your kitchen to work with your life.
And Paul Davis won't tear out your kitchen, so you don't have to worry about months of disruption. And you'll save money.
Instead, let us reface your kitchen cabinets in the latest style and color in just 3 days.
Right now, Paul Davis is offering free installation with no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
We'll come see you as soon as tomorrow or visit our new showroom in Salisbury.
Well, I know we've just recovered from one storm system, and yet another one is just around the corner. But first of all, let's take a look at current conditions. Hey, skies are clearing out. That's a good sign, so we can catch our breath for at least one solid day. In Lewis, 48 degrees. Winds right now moving out of the southwest, only at about 8 miles per hour. Thanks to the calm after the storm, we go from 47 down to 43 by 8 o'clock, down to 41 and partly cloudy skies by 9. Now, just so you'll know, we've been under the gun as far as more gusty winds since midnight officially. So we've had a maximum gust that we've recorded a 45 mile per hour gust in Ocean City and a 46 mile per hour gust in Salisbury. Winds are still a little bit of a concern for us. I mean, even as you take a look at current wind gusts, they're moving more zonal from the west to the east pretty steadily at this point. Now, let's take a look at some of the damage and some of the advisories and things that are active for us at this present time. So when we take a look right now, we're going to widen the scope here And you'll see we have the trough that's actually just to our west, and we're still staying relatively quiet. But all of these advisories that are active for us along the shore. Now, here's a look at all of the structural damage from this storm system. We're catching up with a few more examples of it. For example, in Laurel, we actually had uprooted tree for Wilson Street and Georgetown Road in Laurel, between Gums Road and Hard Scrapple in Georgetown. We also had some problems along Route 9. With actually some trees once again. In Frankfort, we're looking at actually destroyed pole barn at a property in Frankfort, Delaware. Just as an example, catching up with some other numbers. As far as the active warnings and watches in our area at this point, well, first of all, we still actually have a flood warning that's active until 7:45 for Bridgeville, Georgetown, Hardscrap, Seaford, as well as Laurel. And then we have a flood advisory in effect for places like Lewis, Millsboro, Frankfort, Long Neck, Ocean View, Selbyville, and Gumboro. But that's only until about 7 o'clock for this evening. Gale wind warning in effect until 7 o'clock off of the Sussex County shore. And then we have a gale wind watch in effect right off of the Ocean City shore. And then as you dig in a little bit deeper here, high surf advisory is still in effect for Accomack and Worcester. And that goes and stays in effect until about 7 o'clock for this evening with this entire system that's beginning to kind of push on through. We only had 7/100ths of an inch of rain that's fallen so far. And our futurecast is looking relatively quiet for us. For going into Thursday, we'll have temperatures in the 50s. Friday, we will see the cloud cover building back up and the winds picking up momentum going into Friday with the potential of scattered showers. Rainfall amount not looking all that impressive, but we're going to start seeing the future waves going down a little bit more, from 8 down to about 4 feet. So that's going to be helpful for us, along with the winds that are staying zonal for right now. But they're going to pick up by the time we get into Friday, going into Saturday, which is why we're concerned about a possible first alert day as we go into Saturday. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. Another first alert day has now been issued for us for Saturday, and we're still watching out for this possibility of snow next Tuesday.
Thank you, Paul. Somerset County Public Schools will be closed tomorrow, January 11th, in light of this week's severe weather. The school district cited poor road conditions as the primary cause for safety concerns related to school buses traveling at low tide. Schools will be closed for an asynchronous virtual day on Thursday, and the district says essential and 12-month staff should report by 8:30 a.m.
We salute Kyle Cox of the Milton Police Department. With unwavering dedication, Kyle exemplifies integrity, professionalism, and a commitment to serving the community.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Teens have drama.
One more minute.
Braces add more drama.
Oh, how does anyone do this?
Invisalign is better oral hygiene and no drama.
Without the right start to your day, your morning could hit a wall.
Is he okay?
I got it. Belvita breakfast biscuits are baked with slow-release carbs and provide steady morning energy to help you rise and thrive.
Weather is brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, the difference makers.
No one ever thinks they need an injury lawyer until they do. And for most people, that's the worst day of their lives. I have dedicated the last 24 years of my career to helping people put their lives back together. Sometimes this is making sure medical bills and lost wages are paid. In other cases, this may mean millions of dollars in compensation. Whether your case is big or small, you need an advocate protecting your rights. Our firm can help. Call Behrman, Dallas, Brockstead, Federico. Right lawyers, right now.
Not sure what to get your Valentine this year? How about a new walk-in shower from Baths by Spicer Brothers? Right now, through February 14th, save 14% off your entire project and take advantage of no interest and no payments for 18 months. Plus, receive a set of 2 luxury bathrobes. And your new shower can be installed in as little as 1 day with factory certified 5-star installation guaranteed. Don't miss out. This offer ends February 14th. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
On an all-new True. The legend Billy Porter. Every time you've been on the show, we've had flowers. Nobody gets flowers and is like, what are you doing?
Thursday at noon on CoastTV.
Ring in the new year with new floors from Carpet and Tile Mart Supercenters.
The selection is incredible. The salespeople take the time to find what I want.
Right now, save up to 50% Mart-wide on carpets, hardwood, waterproof vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and more. All in stock to take home today. Pick, pay, take it away, or have it installed as soon as you save. For free. Hurry in before the sale is over. Only at Airbase Carpet and Tile Mart.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on Coast TV.
The Biden administration is launching a new program aimed at reducing preventable deaths in the U.S. The new public-private partnership is called the Healthcare Rewards to Achieve Improve Outcomes, or HEROES program. Department of Health and Human Service officials will pick initiatives that address 2 of 4 potential focus areas: opioid overdoses, cardiovascular disease, alcoholism, maternal mortality, and severe complications during pregnancy and birth. The proposals come from different types of groups or organizations like health consortiums or community health centers.
The Mental Health Association in Delaware is hosting a workshop in Lewis to help master your stress. The event aims to teach new strategies to support people's well-being. Topics of discussion include different types of stress, as well as its effects on the body and mind, and other stress management techniques. The workshop will be held from 10:30 until 11:30 a.m. Monday, January 22nd at the Lewis Public Library.
Tune in to Coast TV News this weekend for 2 wild card football games. On Saturday, you can watch the Cleveland Browns face off against the Houston Texans. That coverage starts at 3 p.m. Then come back on Sunday for the Los Angeles Rams against the Detroit Lions. Coverage begins at 7:30.
A quick note as we look ahead to the NFL playoffs. This Saturday at 4:30, you can watch the Houston Texans host the Cleveland Browns here on Coast TV. However, the late game Chiefs-Dolphins rematch at 8 will only be on Peacock. We want to make it clear this was NBC's decision, not Coast TV's or Draper Media's. If you want to watch the late game, you'll have to pay for Peacock. There's no free way to watch it. And again, this was not our call. We hope you'll join us here for the early game and, of course, your hyper-local Coast TV News at 11. We'll be right back.
Not everyone wants a big funeral. For those seeking a simple alternative, the Eastern Shore's most trusted family and funeral service offers another option. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Service is simple and affordable. A direct cremation tribute starts at just $15.95, or choose to have a small visitation service, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia with easy consultation by phone and streamlined electronic documentation. Learn more at easternshorecremation.com. Eastern Shore Cremation and Funeral Services. Simply respectful.
Everyone needs a roof. Secure yours with Alpha Roofing and Siding, a veteran-owned and operated business serving Delmarva for over 10 years. Roofing, siding, maintenance, and repairs, Alpha ensures quality on every project and provides peace of mind with their in-house financial advisor. Alpha offers military and senior discounts, and their unmatched 50-year material warranty is a testament to their craftsmanship. Right now, get free gutter guards with your roof replacement. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is their legacy.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
At Shooter's Choice, our customers come first. With some training, Shooter's Choice offers concealed carry and basic handgun safety classes. Want some range time? Shooter's Choice is Delaware's first choice in indoor shooting. Need a new firearm? We have new inventory available, and if you don't find it in the store, we'll order it from our website and have it shipped directly to the store. Want new supplies? We have everything you can think of available on our new website, shooterschoicede.com. At Shooter's Choice, our customers come first. Shooter's Choice, Delaware's first choice in firearms.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blenders shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Coast TV News at 6. A major move by U.S. Wind proposing extensive community benefits for Delaware's coastal towns. What this means for the locals of Henlopen Acres, Rehoboth Beach, and beyond.
Let's take a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We have the first alert day for Saturday. Watching out for windy conditions there, about 45, 50 mile per hour winds. And I mentioned this earlier, and my co-anchors were talking about, did he say teens? Yes, I did. Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning, 18 degrees. That's not wind chill. That's for real.
That's too cold again. I'll say that again all night until we get to that forecast, Paul. Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
I know which day I'm waking up late. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great night.